Can I show one more verse just to show how this works?
Sure, and then we're going to hear from a couple of others.
So I want to show you one verse that is particularly one that people absolutely zone in on. It is chapter 1 still, and it's verse 12. And have we got that up?
Yeah.
Yes, we have. Marvellous. Thank you very much, Peter. So let's actually just read it. Yet to all who did receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. So again, what I'm going to do is what's in the notes. Look at the unique and awesome gift for those who accept him. They are adopted into his family. Imagine being adopted into the royal family. God offers something way bigger. Well, just for a second, let's just imagine that. So Peter here gets a phone call from the palace, and don't expect this, by the way.
I won't. No.
But you get a phone call from the palace, Peter, and it's the Queen. And she says, Peter, this bit you will get. Peter, you've done absolutely nothing to deserve this, but I have decided to adopt you into my royal family. Here are all of the bank accounts which we have as a family at Coots Bank, and here are the keys to every one of the palaces. You are now Prince Peter. Well, excuse me, but that verse is way, way, way bigger than that. The creator of the universe says he has the right to adopt me into the family of God. All right, Warren Buffett rings you up, that great investor, billionaire. Bill Gates rings you up, a great billionaire, and says, I've decided you've done nothing to deserve it, I've decided to adopt you. Well, that's nothing, is it? So now, when you add together verse 12, in conjunction with eternity, can you see how your friend begins to think? Now let's finish off what the notes show. This phrase in verse 12, he gave the right, his offer comes with absolute authority. The right for what? Well, to become children of God. Follow the arrow. This is a right to a family's wealth beyond your wildest dreams. This father is richer than a multi-millionaire, trillionaire. And he is, isn't he? So now let me ask you a question, which is what I ask the guys when I do this. How important to you now is your bonus? You see, you've just been offered adoption into the creator of the universe's family for eternity. Now, here's the kind of story that I might use. My family and I went on holiday, and you'll have your own story. I mean, these notes are used differently by all of you. Okay, so don't panic about that. Your Christian life, you've got your own stories, you'll think of things. But here's one for that verse. My family went on holiday to a villa, and when we got there, there was no kettle and there was no toaster. So we went out and we bought a really cheap toaster and we bought a really cheap kettle. Now, at the end of that holiday, do you think that we squeezed into our suitcase a really cheap toaster and a really cheap kettle? No, because when we were going home, there was a really good toaster and a really good kettle. Well, once I begin to get my brain round that verse, I begin to clock it. Hang on a minute, I'm only here for that in relation to eternity. This life, soon gone. I do know, if I'm honest, I can't take a thing with me. What I've just been told is that starting now, I can be a member of his royal family. And my father is the creator of the universe. So how important now is your bonus? You see, in the city, I reckon that people spend about 11 and a half months of the year thinking about, is the company going to value me next year? Is my effort for this company going to be valued? I say 11 and a half months because for 2 weeks of the year, you're actually spending the bonus that you got last time. But for 11 and a half months, you're focused again, am I going to get something? Well, what is that worth? Or if not a bonus, your pay rise. Am I going to be valued? Valued? Your father is a trillionaire. How much now is your money worth, and how concerned are you for this life? Can you see how that works? It's not what I say, it's that verse that sticks in their brain.